It's not so much that he wants to be a part of the royal family, although I think in that scene with Eric at the end of the season, you see that there's a part of him that longs to be accepted back. But I think he just wants to be at the very top of the royal family. I think he wants to be the person in the position of power, and that's never going to change. You know, everyone keeps saying that Renard's not a nice guy. Has anyone done a body count on the amount of people Nick has killed? Does anyone? I mean, that's a lot of bodies. But he's an ambiguous guy, and he's, torn between these two worlds, and ultimately he's just driven by a passion to be back to where he started. I think he was sort of ousted from a life that he had, and he wants to get back there, and he believes himself to be deserving and entitled to the position of ultimate power. Yeah, I think you're able to relate to him because of that. I think you're also able to relate to him because you see his flaws and weaknesses and desires, and you learn more about his backstory, so he's a little bit more sympathetic, or at least you can understand, if not sympathize. And so it makes him more human. I hope that the relationship with Nick continues to be very fraught with complications, because I think if they become too buddy-buddy, then it becomes some sort of buddy cop comedy or something like that. I'm really, I think it's good to keep each other guessing, it's the characters. We don't know what the other one has in mind. I think it's good for the viewers to keep guessing as to where the relationship is going to go. But I think it's always going to be a strained relationship, and I don't think there'll ever be full trust between the two of them, which is, I think, for the best. It's more fun. Yeah, it's more fun for sure. And then, it's also fun to just not know. I think as the viewer, you kind of you always full of anxiety because you want to know, but if we told you, you'd get bored. So it's better not to little tease you along the way and make you fill in the blanks. We don't know yet, but it's gonna definitely cause a lot of tumult in the world, and it's gonna be a real, it's gonna sway the powers, because whoever's gonna have that baby can be able to manipulate the power source a lot.